Hello guys, this is Kabase. We are back with another HPR video for 3 weeks in a row. Good lord. Unlike last week's unexpected roadmap news, this is the usual bi-weekly update, so once more we're getting new content, a new event, another 2 new Memoria banners, and more. So without further ado, let's take a look at it. Looks like the stuff I talked about in the last video about the 100-day celebration is about to start. Because starting from February 21st, we will have a new side story event, Thou Art This Summer's Fairy, a sight I shall record in my eyes, or simply, the Summer Yuina event. We had to skip a few event stories to get here, but at least EN players will finally experience the first instance of a She's Legend live in 3D instead of the usual 2D. We will also have another login bonus, login for 10 days and get 50 limestones. That's it. Alongside that, Anime is back with another power training campaign. Complete missions, get the materials, and hopefully more quartz this time around since they did promise us an abundance of it. For Anachrony, it seems they legit just extended the current ones for the entire week instead of following the JP format. Honestly, I'm kinda baffled by this since even JP didn't do something like this before the current format. But anyways, we're going back to where it all started. First up, we have Death Slug. Then the following week, we will have Rotary Molu, or I have to clarify, this is Medusa the following week. And lastly, we have Challenge number 9 and this Phantom. As usual, on screen are the multiplier conditions for the next 2 weeks. But be prepared. This is the first Skartak in EN with 2 bosses as their opponents, and both are weak to light and dark. So, if you got AoE DPS built, this is most definitely their time to shine. But before we get to the new Memorias, there's a more important banner to mention, and that is the banner that will give us free 10 pulls for 10 days for a total of 100 free pulls! Woohoo! Hopefully y'all and myself get a bunch of SS from it. Now we get to the new Memoria banners. 4 new SS Memorias in total like the last update. But first and foremost, I have to explain the bonus gauges stated in this text you're seeing right now. Basically, in JP, every now and then we get these gouges in certain banners, and it's essentially a bonus reward for pulling. In JP, when you pull for 20, you get 1 SS shard. For 50, a guaranteed SS ticket. For 100, 2 SS shards. And for 200, another SS guaranteed ticket. These SS guaranteed tickets are random, but will contain the new Memorias in the banners you got the tickets from. Now, I don't know if EN will change these rewards or the requirements since RPT is 150 instead of JP's 200, but I speculate they'll adjust the reward objectives to 20, 50, 100, 150 at the very least. Alright, starting from the event banner featuring Summer Yuina and Tama baby. Isn't Yuina so pretty and Tama so fucking cute? Got a bit of ahead of myself there. Midsummer Zondarmuri, sorry if I fucked up the pronunciation. Yuina is a very strong AoE damage dealer that you can also utilize as a single target one. While Dark Element buffers isn't on the table just yet, both her skills provide good enough buffs to herself to further increase her damage, and especially so when paired with general buffers. Her non-EX skill gives a 1-use Dark attack up on top of a self-additional turn, which is very useful especially since it has no use limit. Think of self-additional turn as an overdrive activation without the additional SP. You can make a variety of plays using it, which is very useful since this skill can carry on to her other Memorias too. And her EX skill gives critical damage up before that very potent AoE damage hits, and when used in an additional turn, the HP damage of the skill increases. All in all, she's one of the best dark DPS in the game, even currently in JP. Next, Koro Reverie Tama is a good light healer with a unique EX skill of DP Recovery, DP Regen for 3 turns, and party, except herself, 3 SP Recovery. Though the last one is only limited to light Memorias, so she's strictly recommended to be used for light teams just to get the most out of this Memoria. Next banner coming a week later on February 28th is the second batch of Memoria based on Job for a Rockstar, and that is none other than Suit Sukakaren. And this is the light banner to go for. But let's find out why first. Secret Service is Silencer. Sukasa is a light buffer. Her non-EX skill gives your frontline light attack up, and her EX skill not just gives your frontline general crit rate and crit damage up, but also makes her the first large fielder. This means the field she casts gives a 65% increase in light damage, unlike a normal field, which gives 50% damage increase. Also, it only lasts for 8 turns instead of until it is overwritten. She's still the go-to light fielder, and I would also recommend her in dungeon, especially if you have her other memorias, because she got a lot of AoE skills to work with, that's for sure. And the last new memoria is Secret Services Demolisher Karen. She is basically the light version of Adele SS2, a large light AoE damage dealer in the disguise of a blaster. But like Adele, she's only good at hitting weakness. Against light and slash weak enemies, expect Karen to shred them like paper and build DR like no other. This is thanks to her built-in large hit count on her EX. Basically, if you pull on this banner and somehow manage to get both of them, there will be little need to be scared of any light weak bosses. From a general / common perspective, the best one here is Summer Yuina. However, I won't put her to be at the same level as Maid Aoi because unlike Thunder, the dark element is an investment. Much like the same thing I said about Fubukin SS. While Fubukin dark debuff and Yuina's self dark buffs are solid, you need general buffers and debuffers to make it actually work out to give them some very good damage. Dark is most definitely gonna get better later on, but for now, it's an element filled with great DPS, but very much lacking at a dedicated dark buffer and debuffer to help it out. From a light element perspective, since I already explained the other non-light memoria, Summer Tama is a decent to good healer, but like I said, she strictly needs to be on a light team to get the most use out of her. Suit Tsukasa is an amazing light buffer that's relevant even now, and Suit Karen is still one of the best light DPS. Though keep in mind, this is still light, so yeah. But as always, if you love the characters, their artwork, or want their specific abilities, feel free to pull for them. We have 2 more banners running alongside the new Memoria banners, and first is the Light Element featured recruitment. And honestly, you can just get Suit Karen and Tsukasa a week later, so if you want to get a better chance to get the best Light Memorias, just wait. As for the Dark Element featured recruitment, Chie and Fubuki's banner will still be running when this video releases, and that banner still has the best dark type memoria so far. Hell, even pulling for Summer Yuina would be a better endeavor, so even if you're pulling for those elements and building a team around it, skip these banners and pull on those instead. And if otherwise, ignore their existence. And lastly, we have the 100-day celebration step up recruitment. This is a paid banner, so for the whales out there, there are no rate ups, so only pull if you really need extra memorias. For free to play and low spenders, just skip this one as well. This update gave us a lot of banners, free pulls, and resources. I assume next update will probably announce the release of Chapter 4 Part 2, so get it ready for that if so. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I guess you subscribe, hit the notification bell to miss any of my videos. Share this friend and watch these videos here. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye!